Namaskar, everybody. Welcome to 2019. We're saying goodbye to 2018. And I want to thank you so much for having enriched my life by contacting me and being a part of my online meditations and a part of the Vistara Circle community and being a viewer of Tantra Thoughts. Thank you so much for all of your support. It's been quite a year. This year we started doing online meditations called Online Meditations for Beginners with Vistara Circles on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. The goal of that is to teach meditation every week and also create a place where people who might not have a local meditation community can tune into and be a part of a real community. Each week there, what we do is we sing some kirtan. I do a guided meditation. There's space for silent meditation. There's a reading that I email in advance, and we read together there and we discuss, which is very similar to what we do actually in the in-person Vistara Circle meetings that we have here in the DC area. And that has been amazing because people are tuning in there from Wales, from the Philippines, from India, all over the world. Of course, even here locally, people from Virginia. So that's been pretty amazing to see. And I want you to know that every week we're going to try to improve that, to create more community, to make it more effective so that people are actually advancing in their meditation practice and advancing in their spiritual life. So I'm going to try to edify that program even more as time goes by. Also, this year I started recording an album of meditation music called Kirtan, and I did a fundraiser, and today is the last day of that fundraiser, so I have to thank you all so much for helping me with the costs of that project. And you can still contribute even now, although the fundraiser is officially over. But whatever you can do can help me produce that album of meditation music even faster. Okay? So thank you so much for all of that. Let's get now to my New Year's wish for you for 2019. This is now the third year that I've done this. And my goal is just to give you something to reflect on this year and give you some motivation to move on, to move ahead. So this year, I want to encourage you to keep two things in mind. Number one is this. No matter what you're doing in your life, always put the supreme consciousness in the center of it. Try to be the kind of person that whether you're driving in your car or you're doing something for work, doing something in your family, you're thinking about supreme consciousness as you're doing it. You are measuring, what does the Supreme think about this? What would the Supreme want me to do? Let the Supreme be a sort of barometer to help guide all of your decisions, to be at the center of everything that you do. There's a practice called Madhuvidya, and I have a video on Madhuvidya on YouTube that explains in more detail how to see everything as an expression of the divine. Try and incorporate that very closely this year in your life. The second wish that I have for you is to put service at the center of everything that you do in your life as well. What more can you do for others? What more can you do to relieve the burdens of those around you? And you can even take it outside of your home. What more can you do to serve society, to serve humanity? Can you do something to clothe people who have no clothes, to give shelter to people that have no shelter, or food to those that are hungry? Can you help bring medical care to those that don't have any? This is the type of service that I'm talking about. We live in a society where that is almost discouraged. In our capitalistic society, we're just motivated to think about ourselves, to find the type of happiness that comes from material things. If you're not buying something, you're not meant to be happy. That's sort of the message that we receive in this society. And that is wrong. That goes against the tenets of Tantra, of yoga. We are yogis. We can learn to live with less, and we can be the agents in society of service, the agents for social change and social justice. Think of where the United States is at now, right here in these days, toying with this idea of building a wall between us and Mexico. Doesn't it feel like we're going back decades or hundreds of years? How can that be a step forward in this day and age? It isn't. It shows then that there's a big role for us to play. We have to go out there in society and we have to start preaching and living unity, not division. I'll tell you one thing. If that wall is to be erected, it will fall. Just like the Berlin Wall fell. And just like the wall, the Great Wall of China also becomes a tourist attraction. Because any philosophies that preach division never, ever, ever last or succeed. The only philosophy that is successful, and the only way that you can be successful, is if you encourage and you preach unity. So as a yogi, let us be agents of unity in this society. Let us speak for those who have no voice. Let us stand up for those who are defenseless. And you can very beautifully combine this idea of putting the Supreme Consciousness in the center of everything and service in the center of everything. Because you can think of it like this. When you serve society or you serve anybody, don't think that you are serving a lowly human being that needs your help, needs to be rescued. Think that you are serving the Supreme itself in the form of a suffering person. It is very easy to combine those two. So in your quest to serve society, to do more service, to eliminate poverty, think of the Supreme. You are doing this for the Supreme. You are doing this as an agent of the Supreme. Many people ask, where is God? Where is God when there are so many children that are suffering, people getting raped, and people being exploited? Where is God in all these situations? God is there. We have to remember that God didn't just create capitalism or socialism. There are also other socioeconomic theories out there that we need to implement. In my channel, I've been talking about PROUT, the progressive utilization theory. That is an excellent alternative to capitalism and socialism. So you see, the Supreme hasn't abandoned us. The Supreme never has ever does that. We are never alone or helpless. So it is us then who have to put these good ideas into practice. It is us as individuals and as a community and as a society that needs to look at humanity in this way. Not just like a race to get to some place of success and claim victory. No. We are like a people wandering through a desert on a journey. And if there is one person in our caravan that falls, then everybody needs to halt and make sure that that person can keep up with us and is being taken care of and is moving along with us. That is the spirit that we need to have when we think of ourselves as a people, as one human society. So I really encourage you to do more service this year and to put the Supreme Consciousness at the center of everything that you do. Thank you so much for watching. I want you to know that I love you very much, and I hope to meet you either in person at a Vistara circle or at one of our retreats, or to see you there in the online meditations. Please stay connected, and please continue to watch the programs, participate in the programs, and continue to do your spiritual practices at home with a lot of dedication and sincerity. So thank you so much again for watching. Have a great new year. Namaskar.